All right, it is time for some goals and planning vlog, and this time we're starting on day 0. Hey everyone, it is Shannon, and I'm super excited to be here today and to share with you this video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my goals and plans for this upcoming week, and then we're going to go through the week and see how things go. I'm really excited about this. I did a video, sorry for that noisiness. I still have all this paper under the desk. All right, I didn't get to that last time. I don't even know if it was on the list. It was on the list last time. I'm sorry about that. So where were we? Yes, I am super excited about doing this yet again. I did it a couple of weeks ago. And I really enjoyed doing this style of videos, so I hope that you enjoyed watching them as well. So back for more, going to do another week of vlogging or daily-ish vlogging. I think I'm going to change up the format just a little bit and try and do sort of like 1 or 2 days in a vlog, and then, or per video, and then the videos won't quite be as long, but there will be more of them, and they will hopefully be posted closer to the time in which things happen. So that's sort of my idea on that, and then my other slight adjustment is I am starting here on day 0, so I'm planning a day ahead for the week upcoming. It's not something I would normally do. Like sometimes, oddly, I used to do my reading planning on this day, my weekly planning the next day, and then like other planning on the next day, so it depended on what kind of planning it was. So yeah, I do a lot of planning. So but for this I did the week planning. This is a bit broad strokes in terms of things, so some of this might get finessed as the week goes on, and I noticed at least one of the things was a little vague in terms of what I said, which is never great for goal planning, but it's enough to get me started on the week. And so there's a few things in a bunch of different categories. It is quite a long list, so I'm going to try to not talk about each of the individual items too much so that I can get through the list and like start to get to working on things on the list. And I'm totally going to count anything I get done today as a win, even though the week really starts tomorrow. I don't care about that. I'm not that fussy. So yeah, let's get this started. So the goals for the week, starting with reading. I do want to start the next book in my buddy read with Izzy and Kate Kelly. This is going to be The Deadly Fates by Dhonielle Clayton. It's the 3rd book in the Conjurverse series, or it's a conjurer novel. I did decide to go with the Kindle copy for this one. I had some credit and it was actually half the price of the new one. It just came out. The book just came out in March, early March. So yeah, we're going to continue on in the series. Also, I'm adding a notation here that I do also want to do a character card for this particular book so that I can notate the character names, and then also, because it's a sort of urban fantasy situation, also notate anything like what their particular marvels are. I don't know if the lead character has a marvel because she's a conjurer, and then there are also all of the it's a school fantasy, like it's a set in a school setting, and there's 5 different paragons, and I never remember what paragons people are and stuff like that. So I definitely find with like urban fantasy or fantasy, it's helpful to have a character card because then you can indicate those things, and also the relationships, and also simply I can never remember the protagonist's the protagonist's name, and I know it starts with E, and I know it's 4 letters, and I don't understand why I can't remember her name. It just bothers me. Anyway, so I want to start the book and do a character card, and yeah, so that's my goal there. I also want to connect with Anita about the book that we just finished. Also, Gold Star. We took quite a hiatus from the last time we read it to coming back to it. So I think, Anita, you get a Gold Star. I get a Gold Star. Gold stars all around for coming back to the book after quite a hiatus and finishing it, because we did finish it. So, but I do just need to check in with her and see how she's feeling about like how the book summed up, and also like if we want to go back to, I think it goes back to the Dark Hunter series. We read Night of Darkness, which is part of the Lords of Avalon series, which is a subset of the Dark Hunter series by Sherilyn Kenyon, but the Lords of Avalon are written under the pseudonym Kinsley McGregor. I think I got all that right. I think I got it. So yeah, but I'm curious to I want to check in with Anita, see how she's feeling about continuing and if we're on the same page and that kind of stuff. So that's also on my reading list. Also on my reading list, I put start other books, plural. So that's a little vague. So I'm just going to I'm not going to think about it too much. I wrote it as a goal. I'm going to write it out and say, start other books and put at least 2 lines to fill things in. So hopefully I start other books this week. Other weeks that would never be a problem, but I haven't been reading as much, and I guess I want to read more. So I'm going to start some other books, hopefully. In terms of film stuff, I want to continue to work on doing my data entry of all the films I've ever seen onto Letterboxd. I'm in the middle of May 2008, so I would like to either get May and June 2008 entered or work on it twice. Both of those ones have a lot of short films, so it might take a long period of time. I don't know, but that's my goal, is to work on it either twice or get those 2 months entered. So we'll see what happens. I also want to try and work on watching films during the week. I normally watch on the weekend, but I've fallen into the habit of watching TV during the week and watching films on the weekend mostly. But the AWC is coming back in April and May. The AWC is the Arena World Cup, which is WoW esports. So it's usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they have 4 to 9 hours live stream. It's usually closer to 6, but 4 to 9 hours of live streams on 3 days for 3 weekends in April and 1 weekend in May. And I mean, in all likelihood, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to watch all of it. So that's usually when I watch movies. So I want to get a little ahead of things and see if I can brainstorm some ideas, or just try to start watching stuff during the week, see what happens. Am I able to do that? Am I not able to do that? Just try and get a little bit ahead on seeing that, because I don't want to miss out on watching movies for that entire time. So that's the sort of goal there. In terms of WoW stuff, I did pick a new profession to work on the last week, which was Legion jewel crafting. I did make a fair amount of progress in it, but I'm going to work on it for this next few days. And then on day 2 of the vlog, I will pick my next profession, because that's the server reset day. And that's how I work with World of Warcraft stuff. I work on their reset day. So I'm going to pick a new profession to work on for the upcoming week. And then I also want to work on picking which characters I want to PvP with, which is player versus player, which is like arena. I don't do arena, but I still do player versus player. I do it in a sort of less stressful environment, and just random battlegrounds and epic battlegrounds and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to pick who I'm going to PvP with and get them their PvP gear. It's a new season, so there's new gear. It's got better stats. It is new appearances. So I want to start that process. It is also trial by style this week, which is a transmog event where there is for the week you get to, they have what it is you queue into it, and then you can it's a fashion competition, and they give you a theme, and then you design your outfit based on the theme, and then you vote for who they do 1v1. You vote between different people, and whoever gets the most votes wins. So it's a lot of fun. I've already done a lot of it. I played with my sister, and we had a lot of fun. It's one of the best times. It's only on twice a year. One of the nice additions to the fact that it's on is that you can transmog your gear for free, and especially with the PvP gear, because it's higher level gear, it costs 500, 600, 800 gold to transmog a full set. And the last season gear was so bright. I would never wear it for PvPing, because it's just, you could see someone across. I'm subtle, gotta go subtle. It was so, it was cool, but I would never wear it in a PvP situation. Anyway, so putting that all together, I want to pick my characters that I'm going to PvP with, get them their gear, transmog it while it's free. And also, I admit, I want to do more trial of style and get all of the things that you can get on the vendor, and because they added some new stuff this time around. In terms of some of the regular stuff that I do all the time, I need to plan my week, do my meal planning and get my groceries, also double check what the weather is going to be up to this week. I do have an appointment this week, which is at a static time, so I need to make sure, and it's actually on the day I would normally get groceries, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get all of those sort of like logistical, normal, regular things done. And then also I am out. My current planner, which is this one, is done. I don't even have enough pages for one more spread for this upcoming week, so I have to pick a new planner and then do a setup for the week and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's just pick a new planner and start it. In terms of stuff around the house, I haven't gotten to a lot of this stuff. My knee has also been continuing to be challenging. It doesn't hurt quite as much, but I have had to one of the things that I noticed was that if I kept it straight, then it didn't hurt. But so what I did was I put a footstool under the desk, the computer desk, but that I needed to sort of push things to make room for that. And so now the things I pushed are sort of like in the middle of nowhere. And also, so I want to sort of just adjust to that. So the top of the desk is quite a mess. I just want to clean that up and then just sort of make things around the desk a little bit better. I also would like to, I do have like an extra C cord, and I would like to sort of fish it up so that when I can plug my phone in just from the desk instead of having to get up and get to the hard drive and get to the behind, because I'm going to be doing videos, so I'm going to need some ease of transferring the files. So yeah, just clean up the computer desk area, and yeah, so there's that. I also need to safely dispose of my excessive batteries. That's not right. My batteries that are done. That's actually really easy. I just have to do it because I have where I have to bring them, and I go there. Like it's not far. It is not far. Anyway, but I just need to do it. They're just in the way. And then also I really want to change the printer ink. It will not print at all. So yeah, I need to do that. I didn't get to it last time because of my knee, but I need to do it this time. So I got to figure out a way to make that happen. Some sort of maintenance-y thing. Oh, one of the great things, my grocery store, they now have that you can make your own lists. So and I want to, so I made a list for for Canadian stuff and international stuff, and then also stuff that I want to research more on, because now I'm buying Canadian. That's the current focus in terms of groceries and other things, that I'm Canadian first, and if I can't find Canadian, international. So that's what I'm working with. And I did keep on my spreadsheet a list of a whole bunch of things that once I bought it and got it and checked the label and all that stuff and felt a-okay with it, I just want to add it to my list on my the online grocery store list, so that it can be just of ease of access, because they do have like the my list of like things that I buy all the time, but I'm shifting a lot of my choices, so I'm really thankful that they added this function, but I just need to update it with the things that I've confirmed are Canadian or international. And then also I want to mend this shirt. When I put this shirt on today, I noticed as I was doing up the buttons, there was one spot that I couldn't do that. And it's because there's no button there. So I'm going to take one of the excess buttons from the bottom. I think that's what they're there for. So this is like the regular side of the shirt with the button. And then on the other side, there's usually one or two buttons. Sometimes they're in like a little bag. Anyway, so oh, one of these is small. Oh, there's a small one for up here. I never do that button up. Anyway, so I will take this button off and then put it where it's supposed to be. Hopefully. Buttons are not... Oh, it's very easy to feel where the button fell off. I have no idea when it fell off. But yeah, it did. It's probably somewhere. Because I can literally see the threads. So it happened at some point. It's in the washing machine. Who knows? Anyway, mend this shirt. That's one of the things that I want to do. Also, I need to get my email down. My email is flashing at me every time I log in, because the storage is... So my goal is to get it down to 88. There's no need to make any comment on that at all. I know some people would be mortified with how many emails I have. Oh, I mean, I don't know. It takes time to delete them, so if I don't need to delete it, why delete it? now, now I have to deal with that decision. Anyway, in terms of some practices, I do want to do, I want to make a list of some strength and flexibility exercises for my knee, and get that in the roster too, because I think it needs some support there. I would also like to get to either my journal or sketchbook at least 2 times. So that was something that I was from last time as well. And also, I've been doing Duolingo for over 100 days now. I'm really, really happy about that. I have, I've gone back, I definitely did over a year at some point, but I fell off being consistent with that, so much so that now that I'm back to Duolingo, some of the things are in slightly different orders in terms of like some of the things. Anyway, that's a whole other tangent. Anyway, I'm at 100 days, so I want to keep on going. That's a daily practice, and I'm working on Danish. I'm in this new section, and there are some words that I'm less familiar with. There's a couple words I can't remember what they are, and I was just like, wow, I'm not getting in that. I'm not understanding. Oh, that's not very articulate at all. Anyway, so the goal is to continue, right? To continue doing my Duolingo, but I think I might need either to write out the words I don't know separately, and then I don't know if they're tenses or something. They did start adding tenses or plurals or something. So sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure why. Sometimes it's E at the end, sometimes it's not E at the end, or ET versus EN. I don't know if it's masculine versus singular. Anyway, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do some footage of doing Duolingo. I don't know if that would be of interest, but it's a possibility I can do that. Anyway, but I've done it for 100 days, so I want to keep on with that. Yay. In terms of world stuff, today the federal election has been called for Canada, so there's going to be a federal election on, I think it's April 28th. I saw part of the announcement, but not the announcement that was talking about that part of it. I saw part of the live stream for that, so I want to follow coverage of and responses to the upcoming election here in Canada, because we did just get our new Liberal leader, Mark Carney is the current Prime Minister, so but we're going to go right into an election. So I mean, it's less than a month since Ontario had a snap election, and now we're going into another snap election for federal. So I'm going to be definitely following those stories, and there's always a lot going on in the news, so it's good to stay aware of what's going on. But that was the big thing today. So, and then I did also put fun, because I think it's important to do fun as well. And I actually just put, get a new flannel shirt. I don't know how or when I'm going to do that. I mean, I left it blank while I was working on this list. And then at the end, I just put new flannel shirt. And then okay, I'll see if I can manage that. And I probably don't mean new. I'm more than happy and more than likely, excuse me, to get a secondhand shirt from the thrift store. But I would like some new colors. I have the same ones that I've been wearing, and I really love flannel shirts or plaid shirts. Flannel is when it's cotton. I'm actually not entirely sure what makes flannel versus plaid. Like, plaid is the pattern, but I don't know if does it have to be a certain amount of cotton or what? I don't know the answer to that. That's not what I'm working on. The goal is to get a new flannel shirt. So I think there's a couple of opportunities this week that I might be able to manage getting to the thrift store and getting a new flannel shirt. So that's my fun thing. So, and I also put a tone to accompany all this, is that the tone I'm hoping to achieve, or going to try, we'll see, is gracious patience, which is not necessarily something that I really relate to myself. I do try to be gracious. I do, in my own way. It's not normally how people express. I don't mean gratitude. I mean grace. In terms of, I do try and be gracious. I don't know. Anyway, I put gracious patience. I think the patience part is probably what I need a little bit more, because I'm still frustrated with my knee still hurting, and I haven't made a lot of progress on some things, and I'm trying to shift some things, and that there's often resistance and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try and embody gracious patience. Who knows if it'll work? It might not even last the day, but I'm going to try. So that is the very extensive, ridiculous list of things I'm going to try and work on this week. I definitely think probably the first thing to do is to pick a new planner and then literally list all of this stuff out. And also because I think it might be overly ambitious. It probably is, that which is okay as long as the things that I have to do get done. But I don't know. We'll see how things go. So that's the start of this week, which is week 13. And we're gonna get this started right away because I think I really need to start working on this because it's a lot. So, all right, wish me luck, and we'll see how things go. Okay, so I am going to pour a coffee. Actually, I already did. I just need to add cream, and then I am going to start working on stuff. I think I am going to tidy the desk where I film so that I can do the work on my planning, pick my new planner, work on my planning, and if I'm going to be at that desk more consistently, though, I need to find something to support my leg. So I need to do that, support my knee. So I need to do that. So I think that's the next thing. I'm going to get something to eat, have a coffee, clear the desk, and then get to the list and pick the new planner, get to the list, make that happen. Also, as it happens, it looks like my internet is out. So I'm going to follow up on that, see if it is just, me, or if it's local, if it's the service is out, because also I do want to watch some of the coverage of the call for the election, and if it's going to be out for a while, I have to ensure, well, one option is to watch the news instead of watching live streams. I really like watching press conference live streams because you get unedited responses, or you get the whole responses, because sometimes I'm interested in what they say about other things. Actually, I did watch one of the ones on CPAC that they asked Mark Carney a question about his one of his things on his campaign thing that never came up because they were very focused on particular things. And I'm like, I actually did want to know about that. And he addressed it. And I thought his answer was good. But so anyway, I'm just sort of all over the place already here. Anyway, so I'm going to have something to eat, get a coffee, get something to support my knee at the desk, tidy the desk, get to the list. And by the time I do all of that, then I'll probably stop and read. But I have to put an alarm on my phone if I'm going to be watching the nightly news instead of watching stuff on online. So that's where we're at. It's already a bit of a off-kilter response. Oh, an off-kilter start. And I do also need to follow up on if the internet is just me. Like if I just need to restart everything. I don't think so. It doesn't look like that. So we'll see how things go. All right, so my internet is already back up, so I'm thrilled about that. I did forget to mention that I did try the new makeup I got, and so today I'm wearing the new mascara, and I'm really thrilled with how it looks. It's got the long, separate lash kind of style that is my favorite, so I'm really, really happy about that. So that's the new mascara. It's my regular eyeliner, though, because last time I tried them both together, one of my eyes was hurting a bit, and I'm not sure if that was from one of the products or from just something got on my contact or just something, dust, or who knows. So this time I just tried one at a time. So far it's been fine, so I'm really happy about that. And also this is the new lipstick. I am really happy with it, but oh wow, it is dark. It is dark. So and the thing that I always am concerned about with that is that getting a really good shape. I think I mostly did a good job. I feel like this is at the top, this side's a bit more angled and this side's a bit more rounded. And I do feel like I got a bit of a divot here. So it comes out of it and that divots of it, but it's small potatoes. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so but I'm happy with that. And also the color for the lipstick, I thought it would be a little bit more berry, and I feel like it's a bit more burgundy. I don't know if I change the light it makes any difference. I don't think so. I think that very much is more of a burgundy, so more of a pulling to brown, not orange, but in that realm of things, whereas I tend to like berry or pulling to blue a little bit. But I still think it's good. I think it works, and so I'm happy with it. It feels like it would be drying. To me, when I look at it, I feel like it would be drying, but it's not. So I'm going to try it, see if it passes the mug test or if it's got a lot of transference, because I'm not a big fan of that. It definitely happens with a lot of things. But yeah, and so that'll help me know when's a good time to wear it or not. And but I think overall that was a bit of a good win. At least those two so far have been really good. I still have the eyeliner to test out a little bit more in the eyeshadow. I wasn't up for eyeshadow today. I don't know where my brushes are. My brushes were just somewhere else. I just have like my quick stuff like close by. So it's like, that's something to try another day. Sometimes it's fine to just try part of the new thing, you know? Sometimes that's fine. So, all right. I'm going to charge my phone because it needs a little boost there, and then get things set up and get to the day. All right, so I checked in with Anita, and she is game to read on. So we're going to read on in the Dark Hunter series with Night Play. I don't know when we're going to start. I mentioned April. If that works, that's great. If it's later, that's fine. So yeah, so I'm going to try and see. Oh, are there those red books? My bookshelves. Okay, don't judge. So I'm going to try and see if there's anything on my shelf that I want to start now or now-ish. But I'm going to be looking particularly not for fantasy or urban fantasy, because I'm reading with Izzy and Kate Kelly, and we're reading a kids fantasy series, and with Anita we're reading an urban fantasy, so I need something. Science fiction is fine. I do one genre at a time. Literary is fine. Not super feeling literary. Romance is also fine. I haven't read any romance in a while, so I'm gonna I could read from the library, but I'm just gonna take a look at my unread shelf and see if anything jumps out. It's been a while. I've been so not reading much, but we're gonna see if something jumps out. Okay, so let's peruse the shelves. It has been a while. This is my unreads. I mean, not Anna Karenina. Not today. It's my brother's book, one of them. Mavericks of War. Is this a good time for that? This might be a good time for that. I never thought of that. Unconventional, Unorthodox, Innovators, and Thinkers, Scholars, and Outsiders who mastered the art of war. This actually might be a really good time for that. I can't believe I haven't read this one. I've read a lot of his fiction, but not so much of the nonfiction. Alright, I'm putting that aside. That's, let's see what else. Got some romance. Combination of romance and literary fiction and dystopic. Really odd combination of stuff here. Oh, Late Nights on Air. Okay, I'm gonna grab that one in a sec, but let's keep looking. I keep meaning to read Motel Life too. I mean, all of these are books I want to read. My goodness. Oh. Maybe this, I think, is poetry. Oh wow, that's gonna require two hands. Okay, I'm gonna pick a few from here and see where we land. Okay, I think we have some options, but before I get to the options, in case you are curious as to which book was like this on the shelf, because I know I had to see what it was, and it is The Call of the Wild and White Fang by Jack London. So I'm not going to read this now. I did read, I believe, Call of the Wild ages ago, but I don't quite remember. So I think I am actually going to start Mavericks of War, which was written by my brother. I think, unfortunately, now might be a good time to sort of have an eye on unconventional, unorthodox innovators, thinkers, scholars, and outsiders who mastered the art of war. I think that that might be, unfortunately, pretty timely. And I've read, I think I said this in the other clip, I have read a lot of his fiction, but I haven't read as much of his nonfiction, so I'm going to read that. The one that I said needed two hands was this one, Subversive Acts. This is edited by Kathy Dunsford, and it is New Writings by New Zealand Women, and this was published in, it's a while now, edited by Kathy Dunsford. 91. So it has a fair amount of short works. I imagine this is fiction, but I don't know. but there's a lot of short works here. And it says it was with the assistance of the literature program of Queen Elizabeth II Arts Councils towards that program went towards the publication of this book. So some new, some established, assaults the frontier of literary tradition and relocates contemporary New Zealand's women's writing in the global context. Dissects established notions of conventional writing and reassesses the writer's place within a feminist framework. Sounds really good. So, okay. And then I also picked out Late Night on Air by Elizabeth Hay. This is a Canadian book. It is a Giller Prize winner. And I have a notation here that it's on CBC's 100 novels that make you proud to be Canadian. So also feels nice and timely. And then to have something a little bit lighter, I decided to also go with Lovebirds by Janet Quinn Harkin, which is a Sweet Dreams. For me, when I was a kid, this was romance. This is what romance novels were. And I read tons of them. I just would go to the library. Oh my god, look at how big the writing is. Oh my god. Wow. So Tiffany hasn't seen her filmmaker father in 2 years since her parents' divorce. So naturally she's uneasy when her mother suddenly announces she's remarrying and taking a long honeymoon, and Tiffany has to spend the time with her father for the next 5 weeks. 5-week honeymoon. Oh my gosh. She'll be helping her dad shoot a wildlife film in the dusty Australia outback. I wonder who she'll meet when she's in the dusty Australia outback. I don't think I've read this one. It's number 68. And see, it actually said YA romance. Yeah, so curious about that. So these are some options. I'm not 100% committing to them, but I'm going to give all of them bookmarks and bring them all over to reading area. And I'm going to put back Call of the Wild. I'm going to put it backwards again. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened before or why that happened now. But anyway, so yeah, so there are some books picked. Apparently, according to my task list, I have to start 2. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, everyone now has their own bookmark.
You are not Japanese. You are not a Tanaka. You told me using any technique that works. Never to limit myself to one style. Keep it in mind. What? Follow you.
Now that my exercises are done, it's time for a late light lunch, last coffee, and some banana yogurt and granola. I have to put granola on the list. I'm almost out. That might be a challenge to find one that's Canadian. I will see what I can do. All right, but for now, I'm just going to eat what I have. Okay, well, it is a little bit later in the day, and I think I need to sort of do a bit of reassessing what I can expect to get done for the rest of the day. So some things aren't going to get done today. Some things I will belay until tomorrow, including working in my planner. I did choose a new planner, so I'm going with this delightful orange planner, and I'm very happy to have noticed that I had 2 different kinds, and so this kind actually has 30 rows, whereas the other kind only had 29 rows. So 30 rows is much better if you do any kind of monthly things, especially like a monthly running log. Because you can just use the bottom one for the 31st day. So I'm really happy that I noticed that, and that made it very easy to pick which one to work on. I also chose some stickers to decorate it with, so we'll see which ones make the cut, and I mean maybe all of them. They're just so awesome. We'll see how that goes. But I can't write anything in there today. I'm not too precious with planners. I just know that I'm too tired now to do precision work, so I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. I did earlier today, I did transcribe all of my to-dos into Excel, and so I have them all in the order in which I want to have them in, so that'll make it very easy for tomorrow after coffee. I can just write them all out, and that'll be fine. So I wish I had done that today, but I didn't get to it today, and I know if I start it now, I'm not gonna do well. I'm gonna mess it up. So anyway, so yeah, better to leave it till tomorrow. I also am a little sad. I'm worried about not getting to any reading today. Especially after picking so many titles. I'm still gonna try, but I have a feeling that it might not happen. And I also have a feeling that if I don't get to those titles, then I won't get to those titles, at least not in the nearish future. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that's going to be the case. But who knows? Maybe I'll still get to it. I am going to do Duolingo because I want to continue on in my streak. And I think that's probably about it in terms of getting to things on the list. I am going to definitely game a little bit, and I don't know exactly doing what, but I will do something. I will share from the last time of series of videos. One of the things that I was working on in gaming was the alchemy transmute meat to pet, and it took a week for that to be available to open. So when I did open it, I recorded it. So I will include that in this vlog so that you can see the results of that transmutation. So I will include that. And I may include Duolingo if I try that. I'll see how that goes. Maybe not today. I don't know. Maybe another day this week. But I am going to do it. And so we'll see how that goes as well. So I think I'm getting close to the end of this daily vlog. I don't know if we're going to do 1 or 2 days together, but that's how things have gone. It has been really good to get a lot of things done, but I can just tell that I'm I'm just too tired. So the precision stuff is just out the window, and I do still have to figure out what to do for dinner. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to manage for that. I'm going to have to I know one thing I can do, but it feels a little too much work. It's not tons of work, but I'd have to clear off the stove. I never got that off my list from last time. It's not even on the list this time. Well, I will see what I can manage. I'm sure I will manage something. And so that's where things are. And we'll see how much more I can get done. Fingers crossed on the reading, though. I really still would like to do that. So I am going to try for it, but I'm not feeling super confident or optimistic, but we'll see. Okay, here we are. Let's get some Duolingoing in. So I'm at 103 days, but I'm in 1 hour before my streak resets. They must think I'm in a different time zone. Oh, recapping a whole level. Ooh. I don't know. Review the exercises you missed.
Jeg bor i nummer 35.
I live at number... This is one of those ones that it's a new thing. It's a number, but I don't know how it means. Okay, so I live at number... There's only 2 numbers here. We have 5 and 30. So 530. No one says that. It must be 35.
35. Han kan ikke høre læreren. Han kan ikke høre læreren. Læreren. Han kan ikke høre læreren.
He can't something the doctor. I missed a word. He can't hear the doctor. How did I miss that? Okay.
Er det bedre nu?
Is it something new? What is new? Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it? Let's see. All
Jeg er
right.
snart 21. Ja, snart. 21. Jeg er snart 21. Jeg er snart 21. Snart 21.
I'm not sure what either of those words. This is, it might be almost, and then this is an age. I will be 21 soon. Okay, so I was in the realm of possibilities. Geez, 21. Okay. She has a pretty name. Okay.
Hun har
et
flot
flot navn.
Noun. Yeah. She always speaks too loudly. I'm sure I will never hear that.
Hun
Altid,
snakker
altid.
Too loudly.
For.
What's loudly? Hjort?
Højt.
Hoyt. Okay, I'm not entirely sure about this order. She speaks always too loudly. I think it's this way. Haha!
koster det kun 24 kroner.
Does it cost 25 kroner? Oh, only. Is only in there. Does it cost
24.
24 kroner? I'm worried there's an only in
Det-
there.
Kun
Yeah. Okay, because Costa is
koster,
does it cost? Okay. No.
koster, koster.
Okay, I know what it is. I don't know how to logic it out. Does it only cost 24 kroner?
Du taler tydeligt.
Du taler tydeligt. You are speaking clearly. I wonder if I am.
Ida er kun mit fornavn.
Ida is something to do with a name. Ida, what are the options here? Okay, Ida is my, is it only first name? Is only my first name. Am I Ida? Ida is my first name. Is that
Ida er kun mit fornavn.
Would you say that? Ida is only my first name. Huh. That's a pretty...
7 søde heste og en sur dreng.
Oh, I need to hear that again.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng. It's not. I just got my reminder on my phone to do my Duolingo.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng. Jeez.
7
7
søde
cute
heste
horses or
sur en sur
an
dreng.
angry boy. That is okay.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng.
7 søde heste og en sur dreng. All right.
Ringer hun til jer to?
Ringer hun til jer to? Will she call the two of you?
To. Ja.
What's that? You? Is that you? Yeah. It's not yeah. Yeah.
Til. Ja.
Is that
To.
the
To.
two of
Ja.
you?
To.
Okay. Sorry, that probably me talking and hovering over this is probably not helpful.
Han har 7 efternavne.
Han har 7 efternavn. She has 7 last names. He has 7 last names. Whoops.
Han kan ikke høre læreren. Han kan.
Well, this is the one I got wrong. Let's listen to it slow.
Han kan ikke høre læreren.
He cannot hear the doctor. The teacher! Oh! Well, I got it right. Oh my gosh. Oh, 92%. So one of the talking ones was tough. I don't always have my headset plugged in, so it's nice to have the opportunity to do the speaking ones. All right, well, one more day done. All right, let's get to this pile of books. This is not easy to do one-handed. Pierogies. When they float, they're ready. Alright. Oh, one's not quite. That one. Oh, maybe. How are we doing? Alright, that's good. Oh, you're coming with me because I can't. I gotta keep my hand. Are they ready to turn yet? Nope. Nowhere close. Alright. Oh, that feels firmer. Oh yeah, there we go. Still a little early. I'm hungry. I don't want to wait too long. Oh, jeez. Don't try this at home. I'm always chasing. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. I'll make them a little separate so they don't stick. All right, almost there. And here's dinner. And I had some tzatziki in the fridge, so that worked out. It's not a traditional thing to have with pierogies, but I'm sure it will suffice.
What be happening?
All right, it is finally time. I am so excited. It has been 7 full days, like real-time days, and it's now finally time to open the pulsating sack. When I logged in, I noticed a little message in chat that said growling sack. So I wonder what's going to be in there. Time to find out. Oh, where'd the thing go? Crimson Lasher. Sell price 375 gold. Well, we're not selling this. We are learning this. Crimson Lasher. All right, let's get a look. That was not what I was expecting. So someone with a very pretty mount over there. Distracted. So easily distracted. Let's take a look at our little friend. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a lasher. It's a flower-ish pet. It looks like it's really cute. What is so it's an elemental pet. Oh. Oh. Okay, this is a little surprising. So this wasn't the pet that I was expecting. This says that it comes from the Molten Front. Now that's something I actually have not finished doing and is on my long list of all of the pets I know about and want to get. So I hate to say this, but I'm actually a little disappointed because I actually really do want to do the Molten Front. It's part of the Cataclysm expansion. It's sort of like the end game PvE stuff. And I was actually thinking about adding it to the list, but I mean, you know, what can you say? I mean, I'm happy about this. I can cage it. So I could actually put this on the auction house. I'm not going to because I don't have this pet. I don't think I do. Do I? Crimson Lasher. Nope, I do not have it. I caged it. Okay, I'm going to put it on the auction house. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just curious as to how much it goes for. Because to buy it from the Molten Front, Bruto, it's 1,500 gold. I didn't know you could get it from this. Alright, let's see how much it sells for. 7,000 is the lowest bid for the lowest posting. Huh. Well, as I said, not planning on selling it. Not planning on selling it, so we're gonna learn it again. I'm kind of curious. This might be fun. But should we go see this little pet in action? Maybe? I haven't done any pet battles on this because one of the things pets are fun. You can obviously just have them by your side, like we're gonna do right now. I forgot. I should have. Crimson. And you can name them. I don't know what I would name. I mean, Petal is, Flow. Wave. I don't know. I don't always name my pets, but let's go see it in action because I'll find a low-level pet battle we can do. Oh yeah, I got distracted. So, for pets, you can collect them. I think at this point there's over 1,600 in game. So there are a lot of pets, but there's also a sort of game within a game where you can do pet battles, and there's even a game within the game where you can do PvP pet battles and you can fight other players. To do that, you need to have maximum level pets, which is level level 25. So this pet start at level 1. So let's go to there's a Pet Battle Master daily quest just outside of Ogumar, and it gives you pretty decent experience. Ooh, another flower. So let's see. Might be a little. I actually put 3 level 1 pets. What level pets are his pets? Since his pets are level 2. Maybe I'll switch out and put a level 3 pet. We'll start with. How come the Crimson Lasher didn't get there? The Amber Moth. What happened there? Oh. Okay, so we're gonna put them in slot number 1. Crimson Skipper. Should we do all Crimson pets? Crimson. Do I have anyone who's like level 3? I need someone to sort of help them out because they're a bit low. Crimson Swoglet. I mean, this is a little chancy going against 3 pets because they're level 2 and I'm level 1, 2, and 1. But I don't know. Maybe that would be fun. I don't want to put like a level 25 pet because that's just that's loading the deck a little too much in her favor. Crimson Snake. All right, let's go with the Lasher, the Skipper, and the Swoglet. I don't know if I'm saying Swoglet right. All right, Zunta.
Talk to me.
Let's go.
Stay away from
So this is a turn-based system as opposed to the rest of the game. Oh, they only have 2 pets. I should be able to do this. So Zunta's pet is Spike, and I'm going to use my one ability I have so far with my Crimson Lasher, which is Lash. So we're going to click Lash. So, oh, Spike goes first because Spike's faster than me. Ooh, but I hit him twice. Not for very much damage. Oh my gosh, he's got 19 speed. I have 11 speed. The two numbers, the one with the yellow arrow is the speed at the bottom. And his is 19. Do I have anyone who is faster? Ooh, let's, we'll come back. Okay, we'll do another Lash. But, oh gosh, Spike is really kicking our butt. Okay, but I'm going to switch out to my Crimson Skipper because they are way faster than Spike. Hey, it's like they were like, look, I swear it said that their speed was like 32. Yeah, 32. Take this. Lash. Oh, they have Lash as well. Okay, I'm gonna do Rip, which is another ability. And it's a bleed damage, so it's a dot or damage over time. Ooh! Spike's got a lot of energy. Jeez. That's... And we're both level 2, so that was a bit tough. Alright, so Zunta is putting in his second pet, which is Mumtar. It is a critter pet, because I can tell by the icon. And it has a speed of 19. I have a speed of 19. Ooh, Rip has the green arrow up, which means it is good against this pet, so we're going to do that one. It's a strong damage. Oh, he did something to make me slower. That's not great. I'm gonna switch to my frog just so everyone gets a turn. Let's see, what does the frog have? Ooh. The frog's one ability at level 1 is Frost Breath. So we're gonna go with that. It's not particularly good against Mumtar, but that's okay. It's not particularly bad either. Oh wow, look at that! That's actually some pretty good damage. Go Swoglet. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this guy out after this one though because I don't want him to fall. Let's go back to our Lasher. So I'm gonna switch pet. Ooh, they have the red arrow down, which means their ability is not great. But we just the dot took them out. Look at that, and they all leveled up. 1, 2, 3, and Dram does a little dance because we won the pet battle. Take that, Zunta. Just kidding. Like, good battle. So, so that's really fun. Okay, so that's really unexpected. Normally, after a battle, a pet battle, you'd have to heal your pets, but if they level up, they're at maximum hit points. So that was that was a bit surprising. I mean, I gotta say, I love getting pets, of course, but this was not the pet we were looking for, which means I do want to do another meet to pet, but I think... Oh, I don't have to be at the Dalaran transmutation section, so I'm going to do this again. I saved my transmute of the day. So now we have yet another pulsating sac and have to wait another 7 days to open it. So, and I think I did my wild transmute. Yeah, I did that for the day. So, not the pet we were looking for, but still, it is a pet, and I think it's pretty cute. I like how it moves around. It's got a really cute... It kind of reminds me of the Fireys in Labyrinth. Oh! I think it heard me. That's I agree. I concur. So so fun pet, but it's not one of the 3 unique pets that you can get from the wild transmutation from the meet to pet. So we'll see how what happens next. And it's also interesting because I wonder if there's a variety of pets that you get, and if so, this is actually a pretty cool way to get them, but it does mean I won't need it from the Molten Core, but it does increase my pet collection. Let's see what my pet collection's at right now. I don't know if I want to know. Whoa! Hey! Not in front of me! Okay, thank you. Battle pets, collect. I have a lot of pets. I really started working on that actively last year. So this new Crimson Lasher is my 1,101th pet. That's not how you say it. First 1,101st pet. I am not sure how you say that. I'm not sure how you say that. So anyway, so there we go. A new pet and 7 more days till another one. So we shall see. We shall see how it goes. All right. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing the pet as well as the pet battle. Yeah, I think we will leave things there.
Smell you later.